applause for showing up for yourself today, because a lot of people will raise their hand. A lot of people will say yes to coming to something like this, to opting into a masterclass, to opting into a free event, but not a lot of people actually show up. And even with an event, a virtual event, typically show up rate is about 10%. So we've got a lot more than that here on the line today. So give yourself a round of applause for showing up for yourself, for already saying yes to your health, to your wellness. And as we have everybody coming into the chat, let's drop in, where are you dialing in from? Where do we have everybody coming in from? So we are so excited to bring this experience to you guys. We've got so many incredible women coming in the room. We've got Mila, Anna, Carolyn, Diane, Erica, Cassandra, Kelly, Keisha, Margaret, Natalia. So what we're gonna do, we just had an incredible session in the VIP room. And I know that you guys are here because you are like, 2024 is the year I put myself first. I go first. How many of you, you're ready to stop putting yourself, your health, your wellness, your body on the back burner? And what if you guys, how many of you, like by the end of today, you wanna know how to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 90 days? Like, would that be okay with you? How many of you guys want better sleep? You want to look and feel sexier? You want to stop maybe walking past the mirror and actually stop every time you walk past it and say, that's me. That is me. And really just start turning back the clock on your energy, on your biological age. Drop a me in the chat. If that's you, you're in the right place at the right time. So what we're gonna do, I wanna welcome everybody to the Hormone Secrets Masterclass. We've got an incredible day planned for you guys. We just came out of the VIP session where we were rocking and rolling for the past hour. So I'm gonna invite a couple of our VIPs, if we could just pop off and do a couple takeaways from that session, just to share some of the value with our GA. Let's give them a little bit of the secrets that you guys just had. So if you're in VIP and you have a takeaway and you want to raise your Zoom hand and come up and share your biggest takeaway from this morning's session, we would love to hear just a couple takeaways before we dive in. And guys, if you're joining in, if you are HR appropriate, we would love to see you guys on camera. This is gonna be like a big party. We're gonna be engaging. As you can see, we're gonna have a couple people up right now. During this time, we're going to invite you guys to come up. We're going to invite you guys to contribute to the conversation. I want to talk to you about the chat. We've already got people popping off in the chat. We've got Connecticut, Atlanta, Idaho. So the chat, guys, this is going to be where the party's going down. And then here inside of the actual gallery. So I'm going to invite you to engage in the chat. I'm going to invite you guys, if you're HR appropriate, we would love to see your beautiful face. And really our intention for you is not to get value, not to just absorb value, but to retain the value in today's call. We have some incredible leaders today. I'm going to tee them up in just a second, and they're going to be sharing some really valuable information today. So what I'm going to invite you guys to do, if you're here and you're like, I don't just want to know how to do this, I want to retain the information, drop a me, give me a wave, because studies have found that if you're just sitting, if you're just absorbing this information, you'll retain maybe 20-25% of the content. But if you guys are engaging, you're in the chat, you're talking, you're doing takeaways, you're contributing to the conversation, you can retain up to 80% of this information. So cool. Drop an emoji if you actually want to get the most value out of your time today. You actually want to retain the information. So I want to encourage you to join in the chat, drop an emoji if that's landing for you. And what we're gonna do too, we're gonna bring a couple VIPs up in just a second, but I wanna do a quick intro for our incredible experts that we have on the line. Guys, we've got the Hormone Secrets Masterclass. We're gonna be leading today's conversation with Dr. Angelina Kardash, founder of Five Senses Optimal Health, keynote speaker, ex Silicon Valley 25-year vet who changed her life around when she got an autoimmune disease, and she's looking at health in a whole new way. So she's been immersing herself in holistic health sciences, behavioral psychology, neuroscience, and she's discovered some incredible things that she's going to be sharing with you guys today. If you guys, let me just ask you guys, if you guys are unmuted, we're going to ask you to unmute when you do takeaways, when you do Q&As, all this stuff. I can ask you to just mute for right now, just so the recording is incredible for everybody else who's participating. So I want to tee up Dr. Angelina Dr. Rustamova. So Angelina, so excited. We just had an incredible VIP session. We're going to share some takeaways in just a minute. We talked about different methods combining science, combining anti-aging, stress, fatigue, burnout, sleep issues, and weight gain. And through her programs, Angelina empowers individuals to really achieve peak physical and mental performance, making sure they feel full of life, energized, happy, bringing new joy to their lives. And we are so excited to have her here. We've also got Angelina's BFF, Dr. Rustamova, who is like a rock star. She's basically a celebrity of the medical world, certified OBGYN, multi-state licensed, and she's incredible at handling risky situations, emergency cases as a surgeon, expert in hormonal health, mental health, holistic health, IV infusion. She's won so many awards, from Best Doctor to Top Doctor of the Year to Woman of the Year from 2010 to 2018, so many different awards. And both Angelina and Dr. Rustamova are so excited to share the information that we have for you today in the Hormone Secrets Masterclass, guys. These women, their clients invest up to $25K for a single VIP day with them. So I want to just share, this is a conversation to lean into, to engage in the chat, to really mute everything, close the door, mute your phone, turn off your notifications, be present, because these ladies are going to drop so much value for you today. And if you are somebody who, let me know in the chat if you are somebody like, you want to get back to the body you had maybe 10, 20 years ago. You want your energy to be through the roof. Like, drop a me in the chat. If you could just feel a little bit more energy, you would be okay with that. And, maybe you're here because you've tried every diet under the sun. You've been jumping on different trends, different fads. And you're just like, why isn't this stuff working for me? So these ladies are going to share the secrets for you so that you can look and feel the best you ever had, lose 20 to 40 pounds in 90 days, sleep better, feel sexy, all of these incredible things. So drop a fire emoji if you are excited. I'm going to bring these ladies up. We're going to bring a couple VIPs up let's share 2 takeaways for a GA as we're getting the room warmed up, as we're getting everybody coming in. So VIPs, let's get you up. Who's got a quick takeaway that we can share to add some value to the GA? We've got Holly raising her hand. Holly, how are you doing?
I'm great, thank you, especially based on the last hour. So what I wanted to share was, right, like you said, we all want to be healthy. We all want to feel sexy when we walk next to a mirror. We want all those things, and you try so many diets and stuff. But what we shared the last hour, when you actually physically understand the information of this is how my body's working at this age, or this is how this is happening, and these are the things I need and want to do and why, as opposed to just, oh, I'm going to go on a diet, or, oh, I'm going to, work out more or something. Understanding more of the science and true things that are going on in your body is so helpful to making your why of why you want to be healthier, in more balance and more motivational.
Holly, let's give it for Holly. Thank you so much for that takeaway. Yes, this is so incredible. When you really understand what's happening inside of your body, it all starts to make a little bit more sense why maybe some of the things that we've tried aren't working, or why we're feeling a certain way. So I love this. Let's give it up for Holly. Let's get one more VIP takeaway from one of our attendees from this morning. Let's see, Nicole. Nicole, how are you doing?
Awesome, thanks. So it's a really good VIP session. Thank you very much. I think the greatest epiphany for me is the connection to the cortisol and learning to control it, and the great tips that they dropped regarding how you can learn to manage and control your cortisol, which then can create a chain reaction over everything else. So I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you.
Nicole, let's give it up for Nicole. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. I love this. We just had an incredible session. We've got, wow, look at us. We've got 40 incredible, beautiful women on the line. We're so excited to bring this conversation with you today, guys. And like I said, we would love to see your beautiful faces if you're HR appropriate. If you want to jump off camera, like you just saw, we're going to be having conversations. We're going to be doing takeaways. We're going to have time for you guys to contribute to the conversation. And this is your time, right? This is your life. This is your health. So we really encourage you to lean in today to just really show up. We've got 40 women. We've got hundreds of women who have registered for this. We've got about 40 live right now. We've got the Facebook group. We've got people in the Facebook group live, just 40 on Zoom right now. And everyone in this room, we're all moving in the same direction. We're all here to put our health first, to put ourselves first, and to really feel and look the best we ever have in 2024. So just know we got your back. This is a community. This is a sisterhood. So let's go. Let's freaking party today. Angelina, how are you doing up there, girl?
Yeah, let's go. What's up, everyone? Such a great room. So many beautiful women up here. I'm so excited to be with you guys and party with you guys. And I have some fire emoji in a chat. We have fire emoji from Kelly. What's up, Kelly? Monique. Hi, Monique. Krisha, Keisha, Lauren. What's up, girls? So it's good to be with you in this room and actually share with you our expertise and knowledge. We're so pumped up, me and my BFF, Shannoz, Dr. Rustamova. So guys, let me ask you a question, a good question. How many of you guys would want to know how to hack your hormones, how to burn fat without deprivation, without fancy diets, without expensive treatments, and killing yourself at the gym? Put a yes in the chat. Give me a yes if you want to get to your perfect weight without any struggles or limitations. Give me a yes if you want your digestion to work smoothly so you don't feel any bloated, so you're efficiently absorbing nutrients and turn it into the energy. Give me a yes in the chat if you want to look 10 years younger than you age. How many of you guys want that? Give me some emojis in the room. Imagine your skin radiates and has this useful glow, and everyone around is asking you about how you do that. How many of you guys would like to wake up in the morning super pumped, full of energy, and just like psyched for the day ahead? Like you have so much energy, you have so much enthusiasm, so much joy. So you really don't recognize yourself, your body shoots out of bed, and you are so excited for the day ahead. How many of you guys would like that? Somebody shout, I would. What's up, people? What's up, Natalia? What's up, Nicole, Keisha? All right. So how many of you guys would like to learn a proven formula to look and feel sexy and lose 20 plus pounds while getting your energy back? How many of you want to make that happen in 2024? Everyone say, that's me. Say, that's me. Excellent. Excellent. I love seeing, all the emojis. Yeah, what's a fire room? All right, guys. My name is Angelina Kardash. I'm your host, and I'm the founder of the 5 Senses Optimum Health. And I'm very passionate about helping people to look and feel amazing. How many of you would agree that time is our most valuable asset? And I want to thank you for being here with us here. I'm going to do everything in my power to over deliver to you. But before I do, there is a study that shows that if you only listen to me and listen to my friend, so talk to us, you only retain about 10% of information. Do you guys know that? Put a yes in the chat. But if you write it down, if you take notes, do you guys have a notebook and a pen? How many of came here to learn something new? So if you write it down, you will retain 20 to 5% of information. But if you want to get more of that, someone say yes. Do you want to know how to do that? You engage in the chat. And if you do that, you will retain 70 to 80% of information. All right. So I don't want you guys to waste your time here because it's a Saturday. It's a, beautiful, beautiful morning here. So, and I'm so glad that you're here hanging out with us, like feel free to have your cup of coffee, your tea, your green juice, whatever is that for you. And just be here and participate and be engaging. Okay. So you're going to learn today about the mystery behind the weight loss struggles, about the mystery behind fatigue and the puzzling symptoms. We're going to explore the genuine root cause of those stubborn pounds that you cannot lose and low energy in our time together. How many of you guys have seen me before? Put in a chat if you're new or your first time in my masterclass. Is it okay if I share a little bit of my story? Say that's okay in the chat. Say that's okay. Okay, good. About 15 years ago, I had this big job in Silicon Valley. I was 35 years old and I was in charge of huge department with over 300 technical IT engineers from different parts of the world. And while my job was already fulfilling and exciting, my health began to slide and things got really tricky. So I had all those symptoms. I had crushing fatigue. I had brain fog. I had anxiety. I had unexplainable panic attacks in the middle of the night. I had skin problems. I have digestion problems. I was always bloated. And I was having trouble thinking clearly and dealing with pain in my chest, my muscles, my joints. I even had headaches every day, and I felt too sick to enjoy time with my family. And I desperately wanted to lose weight, but nothing seems to work, not even intense workouts or strict diets. I was pretty miserable in my own body. And I felt like I was falling at everything, like being a good mom, a wife, and not doing my job well. So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever felt like you trapped in a cycle of the exhaustion, no matter how hard you try to break free? Always pushing through, like this, A type of people who are always pushing through, trying to meet every demand of your life, of your kids, of your partners, only to find your body is betraying you. Have you ever felt overwhelmed, believing you're falling short in every role, as a parent, as a partner, as a professional? How many of you guys have felt this weight? Put in the chat, that's me. Yeah, I went to many doctors trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And most gave me different medications to treat only the problems I told them about. So I remember that one day that my friend, my best friend, she gave me a contact of the renowned doctor from Stanford who had helped me to navigate this, complex health issue. And have you ever trusted a recommendation hoping for a solution and only to finding yourself in a more complex situation than before? So by seeing this doctor, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Okay, this is a term I literally realized was a catch-all for like tons of different symptoms. And at the time, I thought, okay, great. With this diagnosis, I can finally get treatment. So she prescribed a cocktail of medications, antidepressants, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, even opioids for like my really intense pain. But really those medications, instead of just being a solution and answer for me, they brought a wave of like a lot of side effects. I've gained tons of weight. I couldn't sleep at night. I almost had no libido, had excessive sweating, and to add on my challenges, increased panic attack. Have you ever felt that in seeking answers, you stumble upon even more questions? Anyone here? I remember that, sitting in my car. So like it was like 2 years after all this problem started. I faced a new challenge, and I was diagnosed with a serious autoimmune liver disease. And I remember sitting in my car after hearing that news, completely frozen. And I just, gave birth to my baby. I was 42 years old, pretty late in my life. And everything seemed so uncertain and scary. But in that moment, something inside me clicked. I knew that I had to do something to change my future. So that night, when I got back home, I began looking up for stories of people who beat tough diseases. So literally, I was looking for the profile of people with autoimmune disease, with cancer. And I studied those profiles to learn what did they do, how they got healed. I couldn't accept that from my doctor because my doctor told me if I'm not getting up for medications, so I will need a liver transplant like 5 years from that day. And, once I started to look up those profiles of people who healed themselves, who reversed their diseases, so they were talking about all this stuff like a bad stuff in our environment and stress that can make us sick. I learned about things like inflammation, the diet. They talked about fasting and the special anti-inflammatory diets that can help heal our bodies. And while I was searching for answers, I found this fasting doctor. And this led me to enroll in a fasting clinic where I took an intensive 15-day program, including a water fast and a detox. And I spent 15 days in that place. I did the detox. I only drank water. And those 2 weeks really opened my eyes. I learned a lot about like eating right and like all the other ways, like modalities to stay healthy. And you know what? After those 15 days in a clinic, just going through the detox, drinking water, I saw some big changes in my health. Those liver tests doctors, did to me, mine got better. And that holistic doctor in that clinic, he gave me hope. He told me, you've got challenges ahead, but things will get better. And that made me feel so hopeful. And by using what I learned at that clinic, I finally could get a handle of my tough, painful condition. And I thought, okay, so maybe, I will push myself into the remission. And I thought, okay, suddenly I knew exactly, what to do next. And over the next 10 years, I took control of my health. I researched a lot. I learned about how things like stress and surrounding can affect our well-being. I learned about inflammation, how to tackle inflammation, about root cause. I learned about cellular health. I did tons of research. I work with best experts with the biggest health transformation companies. And I even went to holistic school. And once I got my health back on track, I quit my high-powered job in Silicon Valley to help other people to do the same thing. And I've never regretted that decision because I get to witness amazing changes in my life and in people's life that we help every single day. And our solution is not just taking more pills, having surgeries, or having expensive treatments. It's something that your doctor probably hasn't even thought about. You never talk with your doctor about that. We were just talking in the VIP session about that. It's about holistic approach. It's about holistic approach to optimum health. Okay. And I like to start by asking you a question. What do you think the smallest living part inside of us? Do you have any idea? What is the small little part? Yes, cells. Right. It's all cells. Our entire body is made all these tiny building blocks called cells, like blood cells, brain cells, skin cells, bone cells, gut cells. Everything is made of cells. Even our microbiome, those tiny creatures living inside us, consist of single cells. So why our cells are so important? Well, this is where all the action happens. Every function in our body begins and ends at the cellular level. It's like foundation of a building. And like, if you think about that, if the foundation is weak, so the whole structure is not going to be strong. So now think about that. If you're feeling well, you might be having like, like low energy, brain fog. You may have some other symptoms. It all goes down to that something going wrong at the cellular level. And when our cells are damaged and inflamed on the outside, there is a thing outside of the cells, it's called mitochondria. It can lead to health problems like fatigue, brain fog, weight loss, weight loss resistance, and many other symptoms that you guys experience, and maybe your doctor cannot explain those symptoms. Even your blood tests show normal results, but you still feel unwell because your cells aren't functioning properly. So what if I tell you that to truly feel better, we need to focus on fixing ourselves? So once you do that, your body can heal and can lose weight. You can sleep better. You can think clearly. You can have more energy. You can become this, like a celebrity person that you always wanted to be. It's that simple. How many of you guys want that? Put me in the chat. And this is what we're going to uncover today, the cellular rejuvenation system. All right. So let's dive into the 3 secrets that can help you with your weight loss journey. And I want to share with you guys the first secret. When you're struggling to lose weight, despite like trying every diet and exercise, it's often because of your hormones. These hormones plays a big role on how our bodies use fat for energy. So, but if they cannot communicate properly, because our hormones need to communicate with ourselves, so weight loss becomes a challenge. And what is the main root cause for that? It's inflammation inside of our cells. It messes up hormone function, and it makes it hard for us to lose those extra pounds. Okay. So just adding more hormones won't fix it. Like, people with, like thyroid issues, their doctors give them medications, they give them more hormones. So that's not fixing their issue. They continue to be sick. So this means that reducing cellular inflammation like really works, and reducing cellular inflammation caused by 4 things: stress, poor sleep, bad diet, and exposure to toxins. I want you guys just to write it down, because this is super, super crucial to know that stress, poor sleep, bad diet, and exposure to toxin, this what causes the cellular inflammation. So we need to eat better. We need to detox ourselves to reduce the inflammation. Okay. So let's uncover the second secret. And we need to be open-minded and ready to change. And what it means that you need to continue learning. You need to adopt to the new things in your life, because your body changes when you go to the perimenopause and menopause age. Okay. I followed the same lifestyle for 8 years until menopause hit and everything changed. And I had to research new approach. Okay. So it took over a decade for me to figure out how to be healthy again, how to look and feel amazing. And guys, I've invested a lot of money, like over, 150 thousands of dollars in education and coaching to get where I am today. Like disease free. I don't have this autoimmune disease anymore. And I am like 60 pounds lighter. And finally, what I want to share with you, it's the third secret. It's a complex. So these things about the cell, it's a complex, but it can be simplified. And I know you guys smart. I mean, you constantly bombard with all this information from the podcasts, webinars, okay? But I know that it can feel overwhelming, and it's not your fault. And that's why we created our program, to give you simple, scientifically proven tools to really navigate the overwhelming world of wellness. And with these tools, you'll become self-sufficient and empowered to take control of your health. Okay, so, and what we're doing here today, we're giving you all our program here. So are you guys ready to take the first step towards a healthier and happier you? So you can feel amazing, you can look amazing, so you can feel sexy, you can lose those pounds. Say yes. I want to see you guys in the chat.
I love this. Guys, let's give it up for Angelina. Who's excited for these secrets? Who's excited for these secrets today? Got some yes, we got some clapping, new yes, 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 yes. I love this.
This is your decision, guys. I mean, this is be decisive because once you get the breakthrough in your mindset that you're ready to change, and we covered a lot already today, right? And in the VIP session, we even talked about epigenetic. I mean, this is a power that can actually, this is something that sits on top of our DNA, and we can totally control how we express our genes. So even though if you have a bad genes, it doesn't mean you cannot get healthy again. Because again, it all boils down to the cellular health, the cellular inflammation. And you guys totally can get control of that. All right. So, and at this point, I want to bring my BFF here, Dr. Shanoz Rustamova. And because she's genius in the hormonal health. I mean, she is OBGYN. She is, multi-state certified doctor, licensed doctor. So, and she knows everything about hormones. And I want her to like kind of convey the outcome of my story. So you guys understand, because she's looking into things from a different perspective, not as your typical conventional doctor. So Shadows, can you chime in?
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Dr. Estamova, some of you know me, some of you don't. So, you know what, Angelina, patients like you, people like you with the problems like yours, I see every day. Anything between patients who neglected their lives and didn't take care of themselves and became overweight, all the way to patients who took care of themselves and took all the right steps and took all the vitamins. And still, once they hit menopause, they started experiencing, or perimenopause, started experiencing all these weight gain, brain fog, all these symptoms that we all talk about. And they all come to me, and some of them actually were put on hormone replacement therapy. They felt better, they got results, they lost weight, but then a couple of years later, they found out they have autoimmune disease, or they have fatty liver, or, there's so many patients with the issues like this. And the reason behind that, it's not because hormone replacement caused it, it's because the underlying issue, the very issue why this whole thing, the whole symptomology started, is laying in that specific unit, specific smallest part of your body called life, your cell, the cell that has all the mechanisms inside of the cell itself. It has a beautiful cleansing system. It has beautiful protein generating system. It has your DNA that has all the beautiful potentials for you. It has it all. But then, as life happens, it gets clogged. So you do have trillion cells in your body. But think about it. You came from one cell. You, me. It was one cell, met another cell, and then started dividing. And here you are sitting and listening to my lecture. It's a trillions of cells sitting there and functioning. It's a real miracle. It's a beautiful, beautiful creation that we all possess. Trillions of those units. If you really think about money as a medium of exchange, the unit is $1. So if someone is a billionaire, we say has $1 billion. So the life unit is the cell, and you are a trillionaire. So if I would come to you and say, well, if you're not going to take care of your $1 billion now and you're not going to manage it properly, you probably eventually will bankrupt. What would you do? You would listen, you'd say, oh, let me just hire the manager, fire my drunken manager, let me just clean up the house, let me see how can I save my money and make more. The same thing happens with your trillions of cells. You're a trillionaire. And here you are sitting now, and I'm telling you, it's time to put your trillions together before you hit the bankruptcy. So perimenopause, PMS, all these signs are signs for us saying we are in danger of being metabolically bankrupt. You got to do something. So, like I said, this is a very typical situation. We see it all the time. And the reason why, all the hormone replacements, they help, but then they stop working. Supplements, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Even medication. I'm sure some of you are on thyroid medication, and in some cases, many cases, it takes some time to balance your thyroid and find the right dose. Same thing with birth control pills. Not every woman can tolerate birth control pills. The reason behind that is because the cell is not open. So whether it's medication, whether it's your vitamin, nutrition, whatever it is, doesn't have that access into that unit, doesn't have the door jammed, and it can't enter. So it can't open it. It can't go in and remove waste. Just like Angelina said, we collect so much toxicity and it sits there. And because of that, it can't enter as a nutrition, as a vitamins. And as a result, that toxic environment turns into inflammation. And another name for inflammation is aging. And then the longer inflammation stays, the aging process goes on. And as a result, death, the cell death. First, it starts on the cellular level, slowly but surely. We start noticing the hair loss. We start noticing the skin laxity. We start noticing vaginal dryness. We start noticing whatever, brain fog. That is because the cells are dying off. And we're slowly aging and wasting our trillions. We're wasting our trillions. Think about it. It's a mystery. It's the beautiful, beautiful unit we have that we have to cherish.
This is so important, guys. Let's give it up for Dr. Rustamova. And we're going to be dropping between Angelina and Dr. Rustamova some incredible information. And we have a special, we have got something special. Guys, do you want to tell them about something special that we've got coming up for them? We've got like a free gift. We've got a little raffle happening because we really want you guys to not only just absorb this information, but actually retain it. And drop an emoji in the chat if you're already learning something, if you're already getting value. So guys, do you want to talk a little bit about, I know we've got some stuff coming up later on in session 4. You're going to be dropping some gifts. Like, do you want to talk a little bit about that for a second?
Yes, actually, we're going to ask the question, and the first 5 people answering that question will get a toxicity kit, which is toxicity assessment kit, which is basically you're going to be able to assess your toxicity. You receive that kit and you're going to be able to see how much of toxicity you're retaining in your body. Of 5 people who will be answering that question at the end of the session, at the end of the masterclass, will receive that kit.
Yes, and this is, guys, I mean, what we're doing, I mean, this kit comes, from our doctor's office. So why we're doing that? So it's not just, that you want, to measure your toxicity, because that will give you the answers for why your weight loss resistance, why you're not losing your weight, why you feel the way you feel, and why your doctor did not let you answers to the, to the questions that you had, you're not feeling well, and your normal blood test is showing nothing. So yeah, I mean, think about that. The price of this package is, $150, and we're just giving it to you for free for the first 5 people who will answer the question that we're gonna ask at the end of this masterclass. So you're gonna get this kit from free. So the assessment, cellular assessment kit, you're gonna get it for free from us, with the consultation, with the following consultation. Oh my gosh, I mean, this is
This is so good, guys, because we don't just want to talk to you about your cellular health and everything that's going on inside your body. I mean, and how many of you, drop a me in the chat, you don't just want to learn, okay, my cells are the thing I need to worry about, but how many of you want answers of what's happening in your body? You want to know what your body is saying, what it's communicating, what's actually going on in there. Drop a me in the chat. I love this. I love this. So guys, like we said, lean in, engage, participate today, and then we're going to be rewarding you for engaging and participating with that toxicity kit. So 5 people, we've got $150 gift, you said, guys? $150
gift. Yeah, just stay with us until the end of the class so you can answer this question.
Yeah, I love this. I love this. So incredible, guys. How many of you are getting value so far from today's session? I would love to, should we do a couple takeaways, guys? What do you think?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We love talking to you guys. We love getting you up. So raise your little Zoom hand. I would love for somebody to pop off of mute, come up here. Let's hang out. Let's have a little conversation and share. What are some of your biggest takeaways? One takeaway, your biggest takeaway from session 1 so far, any aha moments, any takeaways, feel free to raise your Zoom hand. Come on up. We'll get you off of mute. So let's see, we got like 38 people in the room. Who's got a takeaway?
I was gonna say that this course is so empowering because it helps one understand with whatever you're going through in life, health-wise or in life-wise, that you actually, that there's answers to it. You can have control over how you change your lifestyle, your habits. And again, like I said earlier in the beginning of the call, like understanding and having the information and the knowledge is really helpful, as opposed to just like, go on a diet.
I love this. Let's give it up for Holly. Holly's attesting to the value of the course. I love this. And we've got Keisha. Keisha, how you doing, girl? Feel free to jump off mute. Welcome to the stage.
Hello, everyone, and forgive me, I'm sick right now. But just listening to some of the things that have been stated have basically helped me to kind of pinpoint. I've had a lot of issues recently and not sure which doctors to actually line up appointments with. So this is helping me say, hey, it may actually be due to perimenopause. So this is actually very helpful. Instead of, lining up 5 or 6 doctor's appointments, let's start here. So I do appreciate the information that's been provided thus far.
Love this. Keisha, let's give it up for Keisha. Let's give it up for Keisha for showing up on the call today, not feeling good. We love you. Thank you so much for coming in and participating, even though you're not feeling under the weather. We hope you feel good ASAP. So let's see. Anybody else want to jump up on, share a takeaway? We would love to see you, love to hear you. Let us know what's landing so far. See, we got so many people. We got Nicole, Ellen, Natalia, Monique, Olga, Kelly. One more takeaway from you guys. Anna, Margaret, Carolyn. Who do we got? Let's see. We got Anna.
Hi.
Hey,
Yes,
girl.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I think I have been considering, and I actually got the name of a doctor, hormone therapy, and this kind of gives me pause if I can find a different way to address the issues that I have that does not include using hormone therapy, because I have been hesitant to do that. Then I am really looking forward to hearing about that.
That's an amazing aha moment, Anna, just, from being here and listening to us, because yes, I mean, we want to try first. We want to try all the natural way of healing our body, of getting the result that we want. And you can totally do that. Okay. So yeah, there is some cases for going into the hormone replacement therapy, and that's a conversation for the other time. And you can we can serve you better in our, like a one-on-one calls with even the doctor that can be set up. But I'm just saying is that we have this power of our body to heal itself. If you know how to do that, if you follow the steps, if you follow this cellular rejuvenation system that we guys are going to show you how it works. So, because again, I mean, everything lies within the cellular inflammation. So you need to tackle that issue and see how you feel.
And yes, and once you master this knowledge, once you get this knowledge and master this tool and use it, A, you may not need any hormone replacement, or B, even if you have to have hormone replacement, we're not against that. Hopefully it's bioidentical. You're not going to have a higher doses of hormones. You see? So it's all about balancing. Yes.
Guys, this is so good. Let's give it up for Anna. I love this. This is a great question. And I mean, who's learning something? Just drop an emoji in the chat. I mean, even just from the VIP session to this morning to right now, we've only just gotten through session 1. We've got so many incredible sessions to dive deeper into the cellular rejuvenation system. And I mean, guys, I didn't even know this when I came on, that it all starts in your cells. It's really an inside game. All of these things we're experiencing on the outside, it all starts from within, and we have the power. And I mean, I know Angelina and Dr. Rustamova are going to share the incredible ways to really start combating inside and healing your cells and healing your health and all of these incredible things. So I love this. I love this. Do we have one more takeaway we want to share? Who wants to pop off and share a takeaway? Let's see. Sprisa, am I saying your name right? Sprisa. You can unmute. Let me unmute you. I see her waving over there. Hey,
Can you hear me?
hello. Welcome up. How are you?
Hi.
How are you? Let's share.
Hello?
We'd love to hear your takeaway. So good to see you.
I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you. Yeah.
I can't hear you guys. All right. You
You're
can
good.
hear me, but I can't hear you right now. Anyhow, real quick, I am actually a former patient of Dr. Rustamova, which I absolutely positively love her. She always took her time, was extremely thorough with anything and everything that I ever needed. Unfortunately, at that time, things changed and she was no longer taking my insurance. I will definitely look into that again. At this point, since then, I've actually had a total hysterectomy. I am on HRT, although my blood levels aren't being checked, so I don't even know if I'm on the proper medication. So it's a constant struggle. I definitely will be reaching back out to your office. I have new insurance right now. So it's a roller coaster ride and it's not fun. I'm 54, I'll be 55, and it's just a constant struggle. And I totally feel that a lot of doctors just are not educated enough in the condition for women. Let a man have a issue with libido and poof, they'll give them a pill and everything will be taken care of. So anyhow, I'm so glad I was able to join in with today and listen. It's been very informative and very educational. And, let's do this. I mean, what can we do to make things better for us?
I love this. Let's give it up for Espresso. And guys, and we talked about this earlier. This is a vulnerable conversation. It's vulnerable because this is our body. We have to live in this body every day. Not everybody gets it. Not everybody gets us as women. And it's rare that we can really get in the room with experts who actually know a woman's body on this level. So This is so, so incredible. Let's give it up for everybody too, for all of your takeaways, for all of your participation. You guys are popping off in the chat. We love this. And we are getting ready to dive into the cellular rejuvenation system. How many of you guys are ready? You're like, okay, guys, tell me what's up. How do I fix these cells? Drop a me in the chat if you want to know. We're about to dive into that session. We're going to take a quick break. So if you want to refill your coffee, your water, your tea, maybe you need to take a bio break. We're going to take a quick break and then we're going to come back. We're going to dive into the system and we're going to actually break it down. What do we do now? Now that we know the cells are the thing we need to focus on, how do we repair them? What's the next steps? So we're going to dive into that. So if you guys want to just take a quick break, we're going to pause for just a couple minutes. What do you guys think? What do we got? How many, what's the timer? 3 minutes, 5 minutes?
Yeah, let's take like 7 minutes and we're going to be back at 11.
11 o'clock. Okay. 11 o'clock. Yes. Okay. So, and,
Pacific, guys.
okay, 11 o'clock Pacific. So go get a refill. We're going to invite you guys to go put your coffee on. If we got a little music or something, we can put the team on, a little 5-minute music break for everybody.
So I'm a dentist. I'm 50 years old. And of course, my job was all very stressful. I've been always suffering with being overweight, and I've been on zillion diets that were not sustainable. I would lose and I would gain double. It was hard. So that was the beginning until I found you guys. I sort of read I found you on Instagram, and I think both actually, Facebook and Instagram, and I started reading and listening to your videos and reading some of your reviews, and it sounded very interesting. I didn't know if I would be able to follow the whole protocol, and well, that was just an immediate decision because I failed so many times. It was just a hard decision to make. I was pre-diabetic. I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes, and now my fasting sugar is pretty good. Fasting sugar is below 100, and not only that, with the food plan, it's not even a food plan. With the way my nutrition right now, I don't have any spikes of sugar spikes. My sugar is very stable during the day. I was able to decrease my cholesterol medication by almost 30 milligrams. I was taking 40 milligrams, now I'm taking just 10. And I'm actually looking forward to do my blood test, which I'm sure it's going to be much better. And losing weight, and of course the energy level is absolutely, when you at 5 o'clock you're a dead animal, you just don't want to move, and now at 5 o'clock you're just ready to go to the gym or do whatever you need to. It's amazing. So I would recommend doing the life-changing experience for better. So everything that was on from was very, very for me, because I feel like I was living in the dark, and now when you totally change your life, you wake up being happy, it's very different, and it's because of all the things that we do on the program. It was so positive. When you get used to it and understand the value and the value of health, actually, you totally change my attitude toward myself, my body, my daily routine. And I can't say enough for this program. I'm very, very grateful for you, that actually you made me look at my life differently and believe that at 50 years old, I can lose weight and I can be happy and I can be healthy.
I was devastated when I learned out that I had really high blood sugar. In fact, I lost my dad to pancreatic cancer. He had diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and I knew that was in my genes. And I just felt so scared that I didn't want to follow in his footsteps. He died very young and very quickly. And so when I learned I had high blood sugar, it was such a blessing to work with Angelina and find her program, because within 2 months of working together, I released 34 pounds and was able to end all medication that I felt forced to take out of fear. And I'm not recommending that you throw away your medicine. I am recommending, however, when you have high blood pressure, which I discovered later on that I have also, and high blood sugar, those are total diet fixes. And I was so excited to learn about the Hippocrates Institute and diet. Angelina, I had never heard of such a thing, introduced a total new way of thinking for me about my food. She educated me about things like nutrient density, how much nutrition is in everything we eat. This is something I never even thought about before. I just thought good choice, bad choice. And there was such a relief knowing I didn't have to do it alone, because I tried for years to lose just 10 pounds. And you know what I believed? I believed I was destined to be chubby because I couldn't do it until I met Angelina, which is why I was thrilled to work with her for a full term of 6 months, learning how to prep smarter, how to cook and create dishes. My favorite is called a Gouda bowl, and it takes 10 minutes to eat so healthy and balanced, and what time of day to eat, when you should drink and when you shouldn't drink. And I'm not actually talking about alcohol, I'm talking about water or whatever it is that you drink. There are so many things that have really impacted me in such a positive way. And even though I own my own company and I have a lot of wonderful things that I've been able to create in my life, without my health, I can't have my wealth. And so I'll be forever grateful to Angelina to really opening my eyes to not only what's possible, but to returning me to my best.
Hi, I'd like to
Hello and welcome back. How many of you guys are excited to dive into the cellular rejuvenation system? Let's give everybody a round of applause for showing up, still being here. We got so many incredible women on the line. So excited. Guys, we just did some takeaways. Do we want to do any more takeaways? Do we want to just dive right into the system?
Let's dive right in.
Let's go in. All right.
Yeah.
Guys, type ready. I want to, is it cool if I share a quick takeaway, Angelina?
Yes.
Okay, because this morning, drop a me if you were in the VIP session, guys. If you were in the VIP session, there was a big takeaway that came up. And we talked about how belief, adding a level of belief shifted. What are we talking about? Somebody was conceiving, they were trying to get pregnant, and they started to believe, in addition to everything else, she decided this is going to work for me. So I really want to share that, because that was a huge takeaway. And then and just share if I got the story right, because then 3 weeks later, I believe she had gotten pregnant. So this is such a powerful takeaway, guys, because what we're going to talk about right now, yes, it's the strategy, but I want to talk to you about the energetics, because energetics can shift in a second. It only takes 1 second for you guys to decide. You can decide right now in this moment that this system, what we're about to talk about, this can change your life. You can decide that it's going to work for you. You can decide to believe in it. And that piece right there, it only takes a second to decide. And we saw that earlier in VIP when one of our VIP attendees, and drop in the chat if that was your story, if I'm getting it wrong. I know it was one of our ladies, but so I invite you guys right now, if you are claiming 2024 as the year, you're like, I'm getting this energy under control. I'm going to feel the best I ever have. I'm going to look the best I ever have. And I'm going to really lean into this information. Just drop the word decide right now in the chat. If you are deciding that I am going to work this information, I'm going to let this work for me. This is my year. I am the boss. I am in charge. I'm going first this year. So somebody just type decide if you are deciding I'm gonna lean in today. I'm gonna make this work for me, and I'm really gonna take control of my health, my energy, my body. So decide, I love this, decide, because that mindset piece right there, that's really going to activate everything that Angelina is about to share with you guys. So type the word decide if you are deciding right now that 2024 is the year you feel the best you ever have in your body. You are taking it back, taking that body back. Angelina, how are you doing?
Let's give it up for Alice. It's so good, Alice. So good. So many aha moments that that just, she's throwing like golden nuggets at us, right? So yes, it's about decision. It's about deciding, like making a decision for yourself that you can change the way that you look and feel at any age, especially in the perimenopause and menopause, because you can get control of your hormones. And we are just telling you exactly the steps. What are you going to do? What can you do to take control of your hormones? Okay. By fixing your cells. And this is our talk today. Okay. And by the way, make sure that you have like the pen and pencil, and we're going to dive deep into the mysteries of your being. And the first mystery starts with the way that you look and feel. Despite in many cases you're again, I want to go back to your normal blood work. Okay, you go to the doctor, you get this normal blood work from the conventional doctor. And often you don't realize how much toxins you carry in your body. But those toxins are sitting and affecting the function of your cells, impacting your ability to absorb nutrients and to release toxins. Okay, remember I told you about there is a cell and there is a mitochondria. Okay, so if cell is damaged because of the cellular inflammation, because of the toxicity, you cannot get good nutrients inside of the cell and release the toxins and activate certain genes in your body. Okay, and that creates inflammation and that creates aging. This is why we age, guys. And Dr. Stamova, she told us about that. That was, like, you guys remember this conversation? Put it in chat if you remember this conversation. So what if there is a test that can actually show you the degree of toxicity in your body? What if there is a test? This test shows the state of your cell membrane. This is your oxidation, your cell membrane oxidation. And this is the reason why you have hormonal imbalances, why you're aging, okay? Why you cannot release weight. And we have this test as part of our cellular assessment, which is a 50% more precise than conventional blood testing method. And you can perform this test in a convenience of your home. And I want to bring to stage Dr. Samova and ask her a question. She knows I want you to address a question. Like, can you talk about, not a question, but can you talk about the cellular health assessment? So why the cellular health assessment is the crucial step number one inside of the cellular rejuvenation system.
Thank you. Yeah. So if you look from the lenses of conventional therapy, conventional medicine today, the tools that we have, which is CBC, CMP, thyroid function, and all other things, they are looking, and the parameters and numbers are conducive to when things are already happened, meaning that you already have dysfunction of the organ. But way before the processes that start on the cellular level, unfortunately, the standards, not the lab itself, but the standards and the way we read, it's not very, I would say it's not perfect. Okay. So the way you assess, number one, you want to make sure that you are not heavy in certain toxins like heavy metals and parasites. So there are tests for that. You would like to also see, let's say you are not my patient and you're going somewhere, you live somewhere else, you want to assess with another doctor, you must ask for tests like toxicity tests, like let's say inflammation, there are some inflammatory markers that you can ask. See? But again, unfortunately, not a lot of people, even if you do those tests, that I can give you the whole list of tests, but interpretation, unfortunately, from the conventional standpoint, is not perfect. They're not going to be able to give you the answer. So, and that's why I developed this panel, and my patients can attest, when you guys come in, I check your nutritional deficiencies, I check your panel completely from A to Z, all your endocrine systems, I check your genes, because genes are also important. There's a certain genes that make you predispose certain nutritional deficiencies, because it doesn't let you absorb certain foods and certain vitamins. You need to know that. And based on that, you will make your choices in your supplements, in your food, and so forth. So it is important also to remember that besides the blood test that we have, there is a specific test, the oxidation test, that can be assessed in your urine. It's a special test that we use. Oxidation, it's a byproduct of the all inflammatory processes that happens in your cell, destruction and the waste that the body accumulates in the cell. So that inflammation creates oxidation. And oxidation, if you really translate that in the regular language, it's rust. It becomes rusty. Okay? And as a result, if you collect that rust, it rottens, and then as a result, cells dies. So you can actually determine the degree of oxidation in your cells with that simple test. And it's 50 times more accurate than any other cells, any other lab test that we have today in the conventional medicine. So that is something that I really, really love. And also there's a way to read it. Like I said, how we different, the way we approach it. We look at the same number that your primary care looks and says you're fine. I say you're not. I can determine just by looking at your basic metabolic panel, I could say that you have leaky gut. And then your primary doctor says, I don't know what your doctor is talking about, you're fine. But you're not feeling fine, you feel bloated. And that sign will be showing there. So yes, oxidation, inflammation, all these signs, they actually, they give us little hints, and the body is talking to us in these forms, and you should be able to read them. And this is what we do. This is how we assess you.
Thank you, Shanoz. Yeah, so this is the first step, is really to get a medical assessment, what's happening inside of your body, looking from all avenues, not just for your conventional blood work. Okay, so let me just take you to the step number 2. And step number 2 really focuses on the daily feedback and monitoring, and recognizing that each individual is unique. Okay, you're all unique. We're all unique. There's no two different, similar people, like, the same with the cells, right? So we're all different. And there is no one size fits all solution. And once you start closely monitoring key indicators, such as glucose spikes, sleep, quality, stress levels, recovery rates, physical strain, vital signs, you get valuable insight into how our body responds to different nutrition and lifestyle protocol. Okay, so do you put in the chat if you guys resonate with that? How many of you guys know that there is no one size protocol that works for everyone? Okay, for instance, like observing a blood glucose spike, you may see that you react differently to different foods, and you are going to make a different decisions. Okay, because one of you can react to that specific food, one of you react to that specific food. How many of you guys have oats in the morning? So oats we all know oats are healthy food, right? It's a healthy food. But if you start monitoring yourself and if you start monitoring your blood glucose spikes, you will see that maybe oats, it's not the right food, not the right choice for you, because it's going to spike you up. And what happens when we spike up? Tell me in the chat, what happens? What happens? We glycate, okay? We glycate, we age. We talked about that, the glycation process, okay? So it's super, super important to have monitoring and monitor all those factors. Again, sleep, stress, recovery, physical strain, whether you're ready to exercise. Because if you're too stressed and you didn't sleep enough, because you also monitor your sleep quality, so you're not ready for that physical activity. And if you do this physical activity when you're not ready, what's going to happen? You're going to, raise your stress hormones again and again and again. And that, leads to, adrenal fatigue. And when you have this adrenal fatigue, so that's it, you cannot function. And then that's a whole another problem. So be mindful of, that you monitoring yourself. The third step of our cellular rejuvenation system involves tailoring fitness, nutrition, and lifestyle recommendations based on your cellular assessment. Okay. And this personalized approach isn't just about following a very rigid diet plan, but it's all about adopting principles that really help manage and reduce cellular inflammation. And that includes strategies such as anti-inflammatory diet, managing your blood glucose levels, targeting supplementation for cellular detoxification, optimizing your sleep, stress management, okay? And just tailor the exercise routine that's gonna actually help you to boost your health, okay? And we all know that our body starts to degenerate, starts aging 30. So what are you gonna do at this age, at the age that you are, is going to predetermine how you're going to physically active in the following age, in the following decade of your age. So you need to train for this specific age. Okay, so this is super important. And still, since all the health processes originate at the cellular level, including aging and rejuvenation, so our protocol focuses on optimizing cellular function, and this is why we call it the cellular rejuvenation system. So again, by prioritizing cellular health, we address the root of wellness and disease, and we ensure that we have this, up to bottom approach to your well-being. Okay. So before discovering our system, our clients feel like they're trapped in frustration and like a confusion with no ways to getting out. They tired all the time, they can't seem to lose weight, and they're dealing with all this pains that do not go away. And it's like being stuck in a never-ending struggle with their health, and they don't know where to turn for help again, because of there's so much advice outside. And when they go to the doctor, the tests that they get don't tell the whole story, and they miss important stuff that couldn't explain why they're feeling so lousy, like why they have inflammation in the body that making everything worse. So without daily feedback on how the body is doing, it's like also flying like pretty much blind, because they live like really unknown. They're guessing about what to do or not to do, and they're making the same mistakes over and over and again. Okay. And that with the personalized advice on the things like nutrition, like food and exercise, okay, it's hard for them to know, where to start. They're bombarded with this one size of the fit solution. And like it's everywhere, right? In the market. I mean, get that supplement, or go vegan, or go paleo, or go keto. And guys, I just want to share with you that I've been vegan for 8 years. I've been raw vegan for 4 years. Okay. And again, I mean, it worked for me for, this little time, period of time that I needed to do very specific protocols, but it's not about this specific diet. It's about basically the anti-inflammatory diet. It's about the diet cycling, because once you start to cycle your diet, things starts to change. And then this is part of your cellular health. Okay. So again, I mean, with all those steps that we talked about, so you're getting, the first step, getting through the cellular assessment, so doing this cellular detox test that will detect how your body is, how much toxins you carry, so you can tell why you're not losing weight. Because I mean, you may try like different things, and I mean, you're still not getting results, and that test will tell you. So there is this test, so that can look again, 50% more accurate. And this is the comprehensive panel that looks at all your blood work. Okay. And this assessment really helps to set the stage for your next steps. And then the monitoring of everything. Okay, the monitoring and the biofeedback, that tracks all your parameters, your sleep quality, your nutrition, your how you react to different foods. And then after you've done this, after you're already set up with a monitoring that, all the lifestyle, I mean, how you should eat, how you should sleep, what you should do, when you should sleep, how you need to prepare, how you need to get rid of stress. I mean, all that stuff, the whole lifestyle. So those are the core elements of the cellular rejuvenation system. And the supplements, special supplements, professional grade supplements that is gonna actually detox your cells. And once our clients find our system, it's like they discover this secret recipe for just feeling amazing. Okay, so you get to be boss of your own health and feel your best every single day, because this is the changes that you're going to experience every single day. So with our system, you're like superhero. You're unstoppable. You're full of energy. You live your best life. You wake up every single morning. You look amazing. You feel amazing. And I mean, it's just there. Okay, you're there because you are become the CEO of your own health. But I'm telling you guys, I want to tell you that it's not for everyone. Okay. If you're not open to change. Okay. So first of all, this is your, the first element that we talked about. Actually, Ali brought this up, your decision, decide that you allow yourself to make this change, here. Okay. This is your mindset. Okay. And if you're not open to change, it's not for you. If you expect circumstances to change for you instead of changing the circumstances, it's not for you. If you feel that life is happening to you instead of happening for you, it's not for you. But it's definitely for you if you're open to the idea of change and evolve. If you're ready to take the power in your hands and master your destiny, if you're ready to rewrite your genetic code, and all you need to do is the knowledge and tools to get there. If you're ready to live your life, you're designed to live. And it's also for those who are listening to us right now and thinking that this is possible. And the answer is yes. So it's time for some takeaways, guys.
Guys, this is so good. How many of you guys are picking up what Angelina is putting down? Give me a yes in the chat if you can see. This is custom. Somebody say custom if you can see what they're doing is custom, and really just like a blueprint. Because I mean, let's just say, like, have you guys ever tried like a blanket or a one size fits all solution? Type me in the chat. Now we can really see that, like, Katya's blueprint is going to be different than Lauren's blueprint, and Maria's blueprint of, where she's starting and where she needs to go based on her cellular health is going to be different than Serena's, and that's going to be different than Nicole's. So this is just so crucial, knowing that, and we can't see it, right? Most doctors aren't even looking at this information. They're not even looking at the panels like Angelina and Dr. Rustamova are looking at. So it's just so incredible. So guys, let's get a couple takeaways from this last session. We just talked about the system. We talked about the 3 steps. We talked about really monitoring where you're at on a cellular level, understanding that not a lot of people are looking at that, like how everybody's blueprint is different, and how this is really the key to unlocking your energy, your weight loss, all of these different things. So let's get, who wants to come off mute? Raise your Zoom hand. Let's get a couple takeaways right now and see how many of you guys are getting value from today. Also, type the word value in the chat. And let's get some takeaways coming up here. We got so many incredible women on the line. Let's see, who wants to come up? Who wants to come hang out with us? Value. Katya, hey girl, what's up? Jump off mute. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm great. How are you guys?
Good. So good to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to be on this chat and communication and all the fun stuff. So I know Angelina very well, and I'm very grateful that she invited me to this thing. I just absolutely love listening to all of you guys, your experiences and everything. I am not at the premenopause or anything yet, but I know I will be there sometime soon. And hormone level, it's just something new to me, and like all these cellular levels and all this stuff. But I am working nights, and I've seen the change in me, in my tiredness and not being able 100% being for my kids and stuff. So I absolutely loved the idea of checking yourself, not only with your doctor that always say, you're fine, everything's great. Well, why I'm so tired. So it's great to do the other check, the other test that is introduced in here. And definitely just amazing stuff. I'm learning so much. I'm like taking a note sometimes, like it's just such a smart idea, and it makes so much more sense. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you.
Hey, let's give it for Katya. Hey, Katya, so good to see you here. And yes, I mean, I just want to reemphasize what you just talked about. Like knowing about the shift in your job because you have this new job responsibilities and you work, late night shifts. So yes, it's going to impact your, hormonal health, and you need to be aware of that. And you need to be mindful of your lifestyle. You need to be, mindful how you actually take care of your circadian rhythm and how you manage through that. Because there is a lot of research that actually shows that late night workers, I mean, they're a challenge with with health issues. So yes, so a lot of prevention that will help you to feel better, and just and to perform better in your life, and absolutely just knowing the toxicity level in your system. Yeah, so because yes, with that test, I mean, we can see what's happening in your body. So that's another very very important thing. And maybe Shanos, you can chime in and give some suggestions for Katya as being the night shift worker in terms of regulating her hormones.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, I practice in New York, and my New Yorker patients, shout out to all of you. And all of you are such an achievers, type A personalities, working nights and working days. I have anybody between the business owners and bankers and SWAT team girls. And imagine amount of stress on the body. And especially if you work late nights, not late nights, but nights. I myself, OBGYN and surgeon, and back in the days, I used to work nights, and it really screwed up my body. And only because I did not understand how to balance between my cortisol and my hormones and other parts of my hormonal system. And yes, cortisol definitely creates a lot of havoc in the body, a lot of toxicity and inflammation in the cells, but there is a way. There's a way how to balance it and neutralize it. And this is what we learn during our program, and we try to teach you guys and practice it. And we were just talking about the mindset. The mindset of a type A personality person, it's actually great, but at the same time, if it's too much, it can turn into toxicity. That's why you see some people who are working in finance or even in medicine, we call them toxic person, because they just go, go, go. Toxic boss, we say, right? It's the same thing. That person, it has so much cortisol, norepinephrine, and all these neurotransmitters that creating inflammation, and doesn't have another mechanism that actually balances over. And that could be achieved not only with your vitamins and supplementation, but by using practices, certain practices that we teach, yoga, Kundalini yoga especially, breath work. We actually have a breath work ceremony next Saturday. So those who are physically in New York, welcome to come. It's a beautiful ceremony. So that type of things, like we spoke about cryotherapy, we spoke about cold plunges, we spoke about cold showers, but it's not just doing that, it's learning how to do it right, when to do it. And you know, my body could be different than your body. We could be working same shifts, we could be same age, same weight, but if your body operates on a different level, not better than the others, but it's just different, you have different genetics, then you have to work with your genetics. And that's why we have all these tools, not only to determine toxicity in your body, but also to see what is the diet is best for you. You know, what are the activities are best for you. So yeah, it's a work. And Angelina said it right. Who is it not for? For those who want to have it on the silver platter. It doesn't work that way. You have to do something about it, but have, at the same time, have fun with this.
I love this. And you know what? I have a quick question too. I saw this question come up in the chat too. First of all, let's give it up. Let's give it up for Katya for the share, for the takeaway. And, you know, I know we talked about the mindset, right? Like this mindset of not having to worry anymore and really not worrying to keep triggering those cortisol levels. And what would you guys say, like, maybe to somebody who is this high performer, you've got the career or a business, the family, the kids, whatever their situation is, and maybe even there's this worry about, like, am I going to have the time to do this all? Am I going to have the time to do all these tests and take all these supplements and go to these breathwork classes and go and do this, all these other things? Like, how am I going to fit this stuff in? You know, what would you guys say to somebody maybe who's thinking that right now?
It's a great question, Allie. I love this question that you're asking. And a lot of women actually ask this question. Where do I find time? And we work with a high achieving woman. Just, you know, all our clients have been just, you know, high achieving women. And not just specifically just, you know, in the career. They're running families. Okay. They're taking care of big families. And where do we find a time to implement all that? And the answer to that lies in the small incremental changes that you build upon every single day. And we call it atomic habits. Okay. So if we're going to give you the system and we say, hey, Allie, here's the system, go do that. And tomorrow you're going to be fine. And you will just, you know, turn around and say, I will never be able to do that. But we give you this mechanism. We give you this perfectly and optimally working mechanism where you start building new habits upon the already built one. So maybe on the first day, you're going to spend doing all those things that are included in the system just for 5 minutes. And when we get to work with a client, so the first question I ask, so out of the 24 hours a day, how much time you have for yourself? So I actually want to ask this question to everyone in this group. So ladies, tell me, put in the chat, out of the 24 hours, how much time you have for yourself? How much time? Is it like 2 hours? It's a 1 hour? How much time do you have for yourself?
How would you describe for yourself too, Angelina, like 0 in the calendar? Because it's like, I know some of us, we can find time. we're just cramming things in the calendar. It's like, oh, I got time, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna clean that, or I'm gonna knock this task out. So how would you define time for yourself?
And it's not about it's actually the question, like, so if I want to get better, if I know that I can change that. So how much time out there? I have this 24-hour in a day. So out of this 24, hour in a day, how much time do I have for myself? Okay. And again, I mean, if you start just with 5 minutes doing this system every single day, okay. So the next week you're going to get of doing that 10 minutes. So you incrementally build things upon it of each other. And this is how we build good habits. This is the power of building good habits. This is how our mindset works. So this is how our brain works. Okay. So we can totally build anything, every habit scientifically, it takes about 21 days to build a habit. For some people, it's shorter time. For some people, it's a longer time. But just in general, it's about 21 days. Okay. But there is, more complex habits, okay, that takes to build more time. And again, so if you continue, be consistent and just building that every time, every single day, okay, so, you're going to be fine. It's about just prioritizing yourself. So making this decision first. Okay. So yes, I'm prioritizing myself and I'm going to go with the flow. And then I'm going to start building all those habits, just spending, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes until you're ready to execute maybe, I don't know, like 30 minutes. So this
I
is
just wanted to add on also, Angelina, that's a very good point of doing a small increments, like atomic habits. There is a Kundalini yoga thing. It's a yoga that was designed for warriors. Okay. And it's designed to build your physical, emotional, psychological, and endocrine stamina. Kundalini yoga is a very powerful yoga. And the principle of Kundalini yoga is you rather do 5 minutes, but every day, than 1 hour twice a week. And why is that? Because every time when you create this 5 minutes rituals in your lifestyle, you are developing the pathways in your brain without even knowing it. There's a thing called subconscious, which is just a program. It doesn't have a feelings. It doesn't have any agenda. It's just a program. So by putting the small increments of information into your subconscious every day, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, then yes, in 3 weeks, you're going to feel that you need to have 10 minutes. And then in 6 weeks, that's how long it takes to reprogram your subconscious, you're going to start asking for more, not you, your body. And then next thing you know, you have 30 minutes in the morning, maybe 1 hour in the morning. But it starts small. Don't overwhelm yourself. That's the beauty of our program. We make complex things simplified and break them down to a small pieces that doable. Girls, we are all wives. We are all business owners, workers, breadwinners. We are responsible people. There's so much on our little shoulders. And if we're going to put everything on our plate, it's going to be choking and overwhelming. But if we do it in small increments, it's so empowering.
This is Holly again. What I've noticed is, what you were just saying, Doctor and Angelina, when you make that shift to start your day with yourself, like you said, 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes, 15 minutes. All of us, I feel like, are so good at like making time for work or, partners or kids or whatever the case may be. And when you shift your morning to doing these things to take care of yourself, which is important, powerful, and then, like you both have said a few times, like it it tells your body that you're actually wanting to take care of yourself. It's really interesting because not only do you feel good, but you actually have more time in the day. Because you've already made the time for yourself, depending on what time you're going to do or whatnot. But it opens up a whole new world that, as opposed to just running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
This
I
is
love
such a
this,
good,
guys.
yeah,
This is
is
so
really good.
important.
It's true. It is true because there's also a saying, if you meditate 15 minutes a day, you're going to be very successful. Unless if you don't have time. And if you don't have time, you should meditate 1 hour.
Right. And I think the
Think about it.
time situation is funny because I used to think that like, I'm so busy, but I in some ways, I think I made that up, not on purpose, but I'm like, oh, I don't have time. But then when you actually start to make the time, it's amazing that you create more time for yourself.
This is such an aha moment, Holly. Yeah, so let's give it to Holly, because this is the power. This is the power of every successful woman, you know, like how we can actually perform in a day. And that starts with actually, you know, building your morning routine. So morning routine is the key. So all successful entrepreneurs, you know, multimillionaires, they all do morning routine. Okay. So that what helps you to start shifting your day and finding time in a day. Okay. And it's all related. So we're not only changing the health, you know, in the program, we're changing the entire life. Okay. We're becoming more productive. We become more efficient. Our energy, you know, just shifts sevenfold. So it's all interconnected. So Holly, that's a, you know, such a great aha moment. Thanks for
Yeah,
sharing.
no, absolutely. And sorry, one more thing, and then sorry, I talk a lot. The other thing is out of all the programs out there on the planet, that we all, you know, get hit with from social media and, you know, everything and all the things that you can do. What I love about what you all do, is you cover mind, body, and soul, to be able to lose the weight, change your hormones, you know, or help yourself. You cover it from every angle. And I just wanted to say thank you that you have all approached it from every angle of health and wellness for each and every one of us.
So good, Holly. So good. Let's give it to Holly. Thank you so much. And now as we're moving forward, I actually want to invite someone who has made this powerful decision to take control of her health and not to make any excuses like, you know, this is not the right time, you know, regardless of circumstances. And I want to bring one of our existing clients who achieved amazing results by working with us for only 90 days. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Janet as she takes the stage. Let's show some enthusiasm with some fire emojis in the chat. What's up, Janet?
Rock star.
Hi, can you?
I hope you
Oh,
look great. You look
thank you.
beautiful as in this red
Thank you.
color. Yes. So
Thank
good
you.
to see
I
you.
feel great.
Thanks for making the time. So, Janet, I want to ask you, could you tell us what inspired you to enroll into our program?
The words cellular rejuvenation is what attracted me to the program. I am a fitness professional myself. I like medical terminologies. I'm a data engineer. I like facts, analytics. And when I started looking at the information, when I saw those words, cellular rejuvenation, it just drew me in. And the more I read about it and explored, I was very intrigued, and then was fortunate to be able to attend a masterclass like this a few months ago. And it's just been just an amazing transformation I've experienced.
Thank you for sharing that. Can you tell me, were you skeptical in the beginning?
Yes, absolutely. I had in the last year paid a good amount of money for 2 to 3 different programs, and I received benefits from each of them. but I never really lost any pounds that stayed off. And this was something that was, since the menopause, since the COVID, I really had some transformations in my body that I've never seen as an adult. And it was really frustrating for me as a fitness professional to not be able to lose the pounds that I had put on in the last year or two. So this was, I was skeptical because I didn't know anything. I didn't have a referral of anybody who had used your program. I just was attracted to the words and the vocabulary you guys use in your descriptions.
Yeah, so good, so good. And you actually made a decision for yourself. Yeah. So, I mean, that's the time, to change your health. And before the Power Your Peak Life workshop, where you feeling the most stuck? Where were you feeling the most stuck or frustrating with your health?
I had energy. I was able to handle multitasking things, but I wasn't able to focus very well. I wouldn't say I had a major brain fog, but I would get distracted. I'd be starting on a particular task, and then before you knew it, I was thinking about something else, or another thing went off in my brain. Oh, I need to go do this. So I struggled with, yes, I would handle multiple things at one time, but I wasn't doing them very efficiently. So I thought I was energized. I thought I ate well. What an awakening I had when I was, just enlightened by really how poorly my body was working, or it wasn't really as efficient as it could be. Although I thought everything was fine. My labs, from my regular doctors, everything seemed normal. However, I did start to have in my regular checkups, like higher blood glucose levels and higher cholesterol, which again was frightening for me. And I didn't quite understand. I already ate so healthy. How could I adjust anything else to bring those down?
Yes, yes. And like during the program, I mean, what did you discover in terms of, like seeing a difference, like you just said that you thought that you ate healthy, right? So like how your life changed and what did you accomplish? How does it feel, to get to where you are now? So talk to us about the results and what you learned about yourself.
I I feel empowered now to make the right decisions for myself, whether it be splurge a little bit, whether it be, eat what's going to really help my blood glucose levels be controlled. What I learned was I had a really bad habit of meeting people at the coffee shop and just getting things that I thought were healthy. That once I was able to apply a sensor, blood glucose sensor, I saw off the charts greater than 200 numbers from these drinks that I used to drink 2 and 3 times a day. So it was just eye-opening for me. Things that I thought were okay were not really okay. And I used to limit myself, oh, I'm gonna have my caffeine before noon. Well, little did I know, not only was I giving myself caffeine, I was flooding my body with all these sugars and creating all these havoc in my system that really was affecting my brain focus. So it was just educational for me and empowering.
And tell us about the amazing results in terms of achieving your main goal that you wanted to achieve.
Well, I would say I was absolutely thrilled in January when, I mean, it was just coming, the inches, and I mean inches were just coming off. And we hadn't even started the detox. We were just starting that detox phase, but it was the implementing the good, healthy habits, the better glucose monitoring nutritional plan that I could have. By implementing those, I could not believe that I was now able to put on a pair of jeans that I couldn't wear. I had gone 2 sizes up and I was able to go back into my drawer and pull out old pair of jeans and put them on. It was just really exciting. And then as we were to that point, we were just starting the 90-day detox, where I'm probably 6 weeks into that. And I will share that in January, when I started the detox program, that within a week, I was able to focus. There was no more wake up in the morning. What am I going to do? I'm going to do these 5 things at once. I was very goal driven and I stayed on task and I was able to accomplish so much more. I just was so excited.
That's an amazing, amazing result. And you've put so much work into that. How hard for you was that, Janet, just, to follow the system, and just tell us a little bit about the experience, the simplicity of following the steps.
Yeah, I think the program you arranged for us was a little bit each week, enlightening us with more information, challenging us with specific commitments each day. And I would learn from the people in the group when we had our coaching sessions. Oh, I'm going to say mini trampoline had been in my shed for 20 years. Oh, this is a great way to get your metabolism going in the morning when you want to do that early morning movement. And I pulled something out of my house, put it in my office, and I could not believe the energy that I felt just jumping on that little trampoline for a couple of minutes in the morning. So it was very easy for me to implement little at a time because it wasn't overwhelming. Each week, we had some new modules we were learning about and new information we were kind of challenging ourselves with. So it made it easy to incorporate the old habits and then start adding another new one. So it was very easy to follow. I didn't feel overwhelmed because it was structured and it was easy to follow. And I'm one of these, I like a challenge. Tell me what to do and I can follow the process. It's me, researching, trying to do this and that. I get a little overwhelmed, but if I have a trusted resource, it's easy for me to just follow the process and see the results.
And how did you feel about having a doctor next to you, like all the way, and actually, assessing your blood work and giving you personalized recommendations, that your normal doctor couldn't actually tell you. So tell us about the support that you've got.
Dr. Rustamova and her team were absolutely amazing. I was so excited to participate with them and the extensive set of labs. She was just this wealth of information. By the time we got the labs back, I already taken a peek at them, but I saw this was off. But when I had like first 5-10 minutes of talking with her, she was able to look at the whole comprehensive set and really come up with the summation that made such sense to me. I couldn't even believe it. I have over the last couple years seen many professionals and it was just overwhelming for me. She hit the nail on the head within the first 10-15 minutes.
Thank you so much, Janet, for sharing your journey. And let's give it up for Janet. I mean, she lost 22 pounds. She was able to fit into the old clothes. Guys, I mean, this is amazing. And this is only within 90 days. So she's still a client of us. I mean, she's still in our academy and our accelerator, but I mean, like 90 days. And she was in the same workshop like several months ago, She just make a decision for herself. So Janet, thank you so much for coming up on stage and sharing your inspiring story. So, and we're looking forward for more results in your health.
I love this.
Thank you so much, everybody. Best of luck. Great program.
Janet, can I ask you one more question? I had a question come through in the chat, and could you talk a little about like when you were in the program, how long until you started seeing results or feeling results after you guys got started? Because you did so many incredible things in just 90 days. How long did it take to start building that momentum?
I think within 3 to 5 days, the new habits in the morning, I could tip off one of them, the warm lemon water, not drinking my coffee within 90 minutes before I got started was my goal. And by that one change within the first 3 to 5 days, I felt so much better and I saw results. I was starting to see some activities that were really exciting.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Janet. Guys, how many of you guys within 3 to 5 days you want to start feeling better? I think that's a win right there. Thank you guys so much, Janet. Thank you everybody else for participating in the chat. This is incredible.
You're welcome. Thanks all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
I love this, guys. How is everybody feeling? Drop some fire emojis if you are getting some value inside of the chat. We are just going fast. We are strapping to the crazy rocket ship and taking off on this health journey. And how many of you guys got value from even just hearing Janet's story? It's like those small tweaks to huge peaks in this health journey. So such an incredible thing to dive into, and just really understanding the science behind it, because it really all comes back to just, like I said, the small tweaks to giant peaks. So incredible. Okay. So let's see, Angelina, how are you doing today? How are you feeling right now? We went through the system. We just talked about, we had Janet up here.
It's yeah, I mean it's all good. We so I mean I just want kind of to recap so what we did so far, right? So again, I mean like in a VIP section, I mean we have such a such a fire audience, and we've started to talk about cellular health, and we've shared about 5 mistakes that women are making not losing weight. So we've talked about those 5 things, and then we had some question and answers. And then we moved into understanding that, all connects to, this, small element of our body, which is a cell, and how a cell gets inflamed and how it impacts our hormonal health. So that's a connection, right? So this is, guys, the main link that you're learning today, right? So, hormonal health, cellular health, how it all connected together. And then we learn about toxicity, and we learn about the things like the bad fats, so the environment, so like the toxicity in the environment, the toxicity in your food, the stress, the lack of sleep, so the bad lifestyle. I mean, that also what impacts our cellular health, and that we need to look go upstream in our protocol. So if you did all this, like downstream modalities like I did in, like my 30s, right? So when I tried to cure my autoimmune disease, and again, I mean, I started to look into the lifestyle, right? And I did fastings, right? So, and then I did, a lot of herbal detoxes. Again, it all helps. It all, but however, it all downstream modalities. So now we're upstreaming our modalities into the cellular health, and we're talking about like getting toxins out of cells again, with the lifestyle, and with the supplements that actually help binding those toxins outside of our cells. So the cell heals is actually the 5 process that the detox process that detox ourselves, and at the end we're just rebuild our mitochondria, right? So this is the outside of our cell, our mitochondria, so the cell can heal, because the damaged cell cannot get nutrients in and toxins out. So that's the essence. So this is the core. Chanel, do you want to add something in here, just to recapping to where we are now? You're on mute. Hey girl, you're on mute.
Sorry. So
Yeah.
mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. If you have emergency outage in your house with electricity, and you prepared for that, if you frequently have that, you must have a generator. You must have some kind of battery that you could store your energy, so your body, I mean, your home will be functioning. The same thing you have in your body, in the cell, in the form of mitochondria. So that's why you hear a lot people talking mitochondrial function, but what is it? That's what it is. You are supporting the generator, the powerhouse in your cell. And when you go with this detoxification, like Angelina said, that yes, drinking green juices and herbs and going to the bathroom, it's all good. You are cleansing your bowel, you are draining your lymphatic system, but the actual thing that is happening, all the processes, all these chemical reactions that is happening in our body, they happen in the cell, and you want to support that. You absolutely want to support that. And plus, another thing also, one big mistake which nobody talks about. Everybody talks about detox. Take the supplement, poop it out, take the supplement, you're gonna, lose weight, take the supplement, you're gonna feel better. And you do for a moment. And then it all comes back what it was before. Why is that? And the reason why is that because there is a process of reuptake of those toxins. So you have to have a preparation before you go for toxification. That's the core of our program, where, just like Janet said, I just started my detox. She's been here for 90 days. She just started her detox recently because we want to prepare your body with those elements, specific vitamins and minerals and elements that will prevent reuptake and retoxification and bringing the same toxins back in your body and recirculate them, recycle them, so to speak. So understanding this, it is overwhelming, but again, small increments according to your body needs, according to your habits, if you're going to apply them, and we will help you slowly but surely, you will get to your point. And there's no competition. It doesn't have to happen within 30 days, you lose 30 pounds. The idea behind this is to learn and to connect with your body on the cellular level. Talk to your body on the cellular level. Each time when you read your monitor, you are listening to your body. Your body is responding. I don't like this, I like that. Don't eat this, eat that. And little by little, you developing your own relationship with your body on the cellular level. And then you do your detoxes, mental detoxes, and breath work, and other things that we also do. Then you also connecting on the higher frequency, on your higher self, on your soul level. This is completely different approach. We're just not doing just one. We're doing the holistic approach when we targeting all aspects of your being.
This is so good, guys. Somebody want to come up and share a takeaway? Because we even just did the mini training right here. Let's get like one or two quick takeaways from the group. These ladies are just dropping fire. Drop some fire emojis too if you're getting value in today's masterclass. Who wants to pop off for just a second? Come up here and share one of their biggest takeaways. Let's see. Katya, hey girl, come on up. Oh, let's unmute you. Here we go.
Okay.
Perfect.
I don't know what happened. What did I go into? Okay.
We can hear you now.
I usually see you guys, and now I see only me. I don't want to see me. Okay, here we go. I was like, I don't know where I went. Because I want to see you guys. So I think that one of the points that actually stood out to me when actually the participant, I don't remember her name, when she was speaking, and Angelina also mentioned that it's consistency. It seems like we're all good, we're so excited, but I do struggle with consistency. I think it's like a mental thing, and that's exactly Angelina was actually, before we also talked about it. I think my problem is I am very excited about things. I am very motivated. And then when it's the same thing over and over and over again, I just get, oh, okay, I'll just miss it for a day or two. Oh, okay, I'll start it again. This is what I like when you have groups, when you, oh, okay, so what did you do today? Did you do all of it? Like follow up and everything. So I really like that since we have this group, or like we have groups and you go along with the group, that it's such a good follow up all the time. They always check on you. They always do everything. So I just really like the consistency, which is by myself, I wouldn't do it.
So another thing without talking about the groups, Angelina meets with the group and then I meet with the group. So basically you have 2 group meetings a week.
Okay.
Yes, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. I meet with you and we talk about different topics. And then Angelina meets with you and she guides you. And then in between, you are playing with the system.
Fantastic.
Let's
I
give
love
it to
that.
Katya. Let's give
I
it to
love that.
Katya. Yeah, it's such a great takeaway about the consistency and that it's not easy to do. And actually, yes, absolutely. You know, the group is actually, you know, keeping you up. The group is, you know, where you go every single day because you're checking in, you know, in the chats, you're checking in on a special group, even if you're not with us on a Zoom, you know, you're still in the group, your guys still talking. And one of the things that we do in a group is we're celebrating your wins. And this is the mentality when you know, like how many of you guys like go, like you say to yourself, okay, let's go. And the next day you're like, you're missing this because something happened or you've been drawn to your phone in the morning instead of, you know, jumping out of the bed and doing your morning routine, right? And that's it. And once you miss this time frame, right? So you're okay, I am a total failure. And you don't have a mental capacity to continue on your habits, right? And this is what we do. This is what we do. This is why we bring this group together. We go, you know, we do check-ins and, you know, people support each other and we celebrate each other wins. And we say, okay, if you didn't do that, just go, girl, because it doesn't mean you're a failure. We're still celebrating the small little thing that you did for yourself, that you, how you prioritize yourself. So let's give it to Furkadis. So good, so good. All right. So I really, you know, want to get just into the kind of talking about, and this is related. So am I capable of getting the results, right? So, you know, with this cell rejuvenation system, can I really do that? Because again, there's, you know, so much overload of the information, okay, and everything else. And with cell rejuvenation system, the simplicity is the key, okay? Because the system leverages very effective and simple strategies that harmonizes your body natural processes. That's those are things that Chanel just talked to us about, right? So I mean, your body and mind connection. So you are feeling as the whole body. You're creating this mind and body connection, you know, with the whole body. So this is so important, just, you know, to practice that and, you know, to understand. And again, I mean, like, if you have a question, how many of you guys have a question? How can I trust this method? Because there are so many other options, you know, like outside, you know, raise a hand or just, you know, put in a chat if, you know, if you have this question. So I just want to share with you that what sets the cellular rejuvenation system apart is the foundation in a holistic health principles combined with a modern, you know, functional science, okay, and the lifestyle, okay. So, and you truly start to understand the benefits of your body at the cellular level, you know, not just random supplements, okay, but the right ones. And my transformation and the transformation of Janet and, you know, all our clients, I mean, that a testament to its validity and you know, like supporting like supported by carefully research. So because it took so many years to pull this together and to give you guys, you know, this, you know, this information. So I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys are enjoying the masterclass so far? Give me some emojis. I still see people in the room. Let's see, you know, I want to see the gallery. I mean, how many? We still have like more than 20 peoples in the room, guys. So yeah, so like come up, you know, give some emojis. How are you guys feeling? Are you still guys fired up? Are you still loving the masterclass? Great, awesome. And how many of you are excited for the next session? You know, where I actually, you know, want to, you know, bring something else. Like, you know, you know, we were talking about, you remember we talked about you know, the monitoring, right? We talked about the monitoring. And we talked about the biofeedback, and Janet just shared with us, right, about the biofeedback, how she monitor what happens inside of you, you know, of her body, okay? And you know, like how many of you guys would want to have this solution, this tech that gives you guys like inside out to your health. How many of you guys would like to have this tech handy, like literally in your pocket to see what's going on inside of my body, right? Yeah, I see Ali, I see Anna, I see Diane. Okay, good. So, we're gonna cover that. Okay, so we're gonna cover this, this solution, because I know you guys are excited about the next session. And I know that you guys are asking yourself a question. So what's next? Is it okay if I share with you how we serve people? Give me a yes in the chat box. Awesome. All right. Okay. Cool. I see a lot of yeses. So this isn't for everyone, but this is going to be perfect for some of you. What we have done is we have taken all of this and we have put this together for you in one power-packed wellness accelerator. And we can help accelerate your health transformation and put it all together for you at an event called Cellular Rejuvenation Mastery. It's basically, it's an event to power your peak life. Okay. It's a 3-day live event workshop where you will discover the exact formula to look and feel sexy, lose 20 plus pounds while getting energy back without all these fat diets, without everything that didn't work for you. And we're going to hold you by hand and we're going to guide you through the step-by-step, the cellular rejuvenation system. We have all the elements. You're going to have everything in that 3-day. So you can lose those, like stubborn pounds, the fat that doesn't go away, to look 10 plus years younger, regain rejuvenated libido, and become like celebrity you knew you could look like. But you haven't failed to achieve that before. And imagine you walk into the room and you see yourself in the mirror and you're going to be thrilled and how toned you look. You finally have all the energy, the drive, the enthusiasm to tackle all the projects, the businesses, the adventures you've seen procrastinating upon, because again, you're changing your life. At this world-class experience, you'll be surrounded by the best in the coaching industry, and we will work together to enable you to unlock your body's power to detox, to rejuvenate, and finally shed those unwanted pounds, to heal and to restore yourself so you can look and feel amazing again. So each session over this 3-day, this life coaching implementation workshop, it's an implementation workshop, is structured to unlock the next level of wellness by turning information into transformation in real time. So you won't leave just with a bunch of notes and good ideas. This is an experience that will transform you into the fat burning machine, a sexy celebrity person, waking up full of energy and vitality. So, and industry experts, celebrity coaches and experts such as our celebrity MD Shanaz Rustamova will be training you on cellular and hormonal health that you can thrive. You will have a mindset expert, so you can overcome bad habits that hold you back and make you inconsistent in your health journey. So in just 3 days, imagine leaving behind all the burdens of the past, stepping into the world where you feel incredible, sexy, and full of energy. No more feeling overweight, older than you are, and attractive to yourself. And we're going to help you to shine brighter than ever before. So you just want to date yourself. And we're going to start by analyzing your current state with a unique perspective. We're not just looking for health. We're seeking optimization of your well-being. We will run a special test on top of your comprehensive lab test that is super accurate and helps us to see how much inflammation is in your body. It's a precise way to understand what's happening with your health. And we will use a special diagnostic tool to check different parts of your health. This test looks like at things like your vitamins, your blood sugar, inflammation, stress, toxins, gut health, hormones. And our unique system of analysis uses very different metrics than your holistic or medical professional. We will look at your results and be able to tell exactly what's causing your weight gain, hormonal imbalances, fatigue, poor sleep, other symptoms that you're having. And then we'll make a plan just for you to make you feel better and healthier. And then you will have your one-on-one with Dr. Rostomova to receive actionable, customized recommendations for optimizing your well-being based on your cellular health assessment. Okay? Then we will prescribe and keep track of your progress with a painless patch that you put on your arm as a, it's a cutting edge, like a also wearable device that will giving you for real time and continuous monitoring to track your blood sugar levels, your sleep quality, your stress, your recovery, your physical strain, your vital signs. And that thing is going to empower you with insights into your daily health metrics. So you see how you transform your health every single day. And we will provide tailored insights and actionable advice on a daily basis based on this feedback that you get from those devices, empowering you to take informed decision about your diet and lifestyle to keep on track. How cool is that? And then we will customize your nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle plan that suits you perfectly. So it's easy to follow, and you're going to be ensuring that you're reaching your goals. You know exactly what to do every single day without any hassle and grind. Okay. So you don't need to count any calories to do the macro things. You don't need to do the exhausting workouts. You're not going to feel stressed out. It's everything so simple, step by step. We're also going to give you a very innovative, no recipe meal preparation system designed for simplicity and health. So you're going to be able to prepare balanced, nutrient-dense meals that support glucose regulation and fight inflammation in just 10 to 15 minutes. You don't need to have any culinary skills needed. Can you imagine? Like those delicious meals in 10, 15 minutes, and you don't need to have any skills. Does that sound good so far? And if you know that this is for you, I want you to do right now is open a new tab and navigate to the URL that we're going to give to you. And I want you to book the Call Without team. So can you guys please, drop in a chat, the link, for booking a call. Actually, I'm gonna drop this link now. So if you guys know that this is for you, okay, so book a call with us. I want to make things easier for you and answer any questions you have. So we're going to have this just a friendly 30 to 40 minutes chat, and I will help you to see things more clear than you might have done before. And also, I'm going to throw in some bonuses if you click this link. So this, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So we're going to give you guys, oh my gosh, listen to this. We're going to give you as a bonus professional grade 90-day cellular system supplements. Those supplements are designed to prepare you for safe detoxification, for proper nourishment, to balance your microbiome, to complete cellular healing, so you can accelerate your hormone optimization and feel amazing in 90 days. So you're all set. You have those professional grade supplements. We will give you also 6 months Optimum Health Academy mentorship, where you're going to gain really exclusive access to our community, to all the resource hub that tailor for your chosen plan. And you're going to benefit direct from the support of our expert, from the community interactions. And, it's a platform for all your wellness needs. And you will get Power Your Peak Life digital portal with all the video modules, expert training, and key frameworks to further activate your celebrity identity. Okay. You also will get weekly checklists, habits, routines, recipes, shopping lists, workouts, trackers, podcasts, summaries for practical wellness achievement. The next bonus you're going to get, oh my gosh, this is crazy that, we're giving to you. You're going to get, this is inclusive, guys, this is a bonus, 6 one-on-one telehealth visits with Dr. Rustamova, who will order, review your blood work, monitor your health progress, address your concerns, and make adjustment to your health plan based on evolving lab results. So she's going to do the proactive management, okay, of everything related to your health. okay? You're gonna have a personal doctor, okay? You're also getting a 3 months mentorship with Dr. Restomova, okay? You're gonna be able to go to the weekly group call, Ask Me Anything, and you're gonna hang out with her, and you're gonna do it every single week. So if you have any questions, your concerns will be addressed, okay? And this is just okay. So guys, I mean, like, first of all, oh, I'm looking that people do not see the link. Okay, so here's a link. Okay, great. Thank you for dropping that into the chat. And guys, so first of all those bonuses gonna go out on Friday. So if you're serious about changing your health and you want our help, you want to work with us and get those results, get on a call and we'll figure out, all the other things. The exciting thing, so we came up with 2 extra bonuses for you guys, okay? And this is only for the first 10 people, okay? First 10 people that, gonna get on the call, you're gonna get those bonuses. You're gonna get 6 months unlimited direct access to Shawano's for unlimited emergency text. So can you imagine? It's like you're gonna carry a personal doctor in your pocket, okay? It's a concierge service that you're gonna get access to her at any time. So you have a problem, something happened to you, you're calling your doctor and you're getting, right away the support. This is what we're gonna give you. And for the first 10 people who's gonna book with us, guys, I mean, I thought, for a long time, I mean, like, to give it to you, and I decided to give it to you this time. So you're gonna receive this cutting edge wearable technology as a gift from us with a full year of performance coaching membership. Okay, so you will be able to see those insights into your sleep, stress, fitness, recovery, so you can do these empowering decisions, okay, every single day. And with this technology, we're just set to look and feel the best, every single days. Again, those 2 last bonuses only available for 10 people who book a call with us. How is it everyone feeling so far?
Guys, Angelina, this is fire. How many of you guys, know that if you were locking arms with Angelina, if you were locking arms with the Dr. Rostomova, and you had the exact step-by-step system, you had the one-on-one support, you had all the personalized plans, that that you would actually get the results that you're wanting. And if you were plugged in to a sisterhood, to a community of other women who were prioritizing their health, who were prioritizing their life, their body, that you would show up in a bigger way for yourself, for your life, for your health. Like, drop a me in the chat if you can see that with those 2 things. Like, you guys are making it kind of like impossible not to get results with this offer. So good. So a quick question for anybody who, maybe somebody's wondering, Angelina, like, is this something that my insurance covers? Is this something that, like, do we have like financing available, or like, how does it work? Like, I know I had somebody asking about insurance inside of the chat. Maybe somebody's wondering about those questions.
We're gonna address those questions, on the call, for the specific. We do have some payment plans. There is some, like some things that could be partially covered by your FSA plan. But again, book a call with us. We'll figure this out, because I mean, right now, what's important, I mean, if you want to feel the way, to be that celebrity, to really make a profound transformation just in 90 days, even less than that, because you saw Janet, I mean, she started to get value, like on a, within the weeks. So if you're ready for that transformation, book a call with us. This is what is important, just, making this decision for yourself that I am ready to go for this transformation, and we'll work out all the details, like on the call. When is the 3-day live event? Yes. So the 3-day live event is going to happen within 2 weeks. So whoever jumps on the call and talks to us, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there is a schedule. You can book with us a call. So those people going to be attending the pre-launch party. So we're going to have a party, where we're going to be, onboarding you to the event, and then, we'll get into the event. Okay, and you're getting everything with this event, all the bonuses. So again, all the bonuses are valid until Friday, and for the first 10 people who are jumping on a call with us, so we're gonna give those additional bonuses that I talked about. So this, monitoring system, biofeedback system, and also having Sharuno's being your concierge doctor for 6 months. I mean, guys, this is priceless. This is priceless. You will not get anywhere, this offer. So, just, click the link, jump on a call, let's talk. Let's figure this out. If you guys have any concerns, because, investing in our program, it's a smart choice, especially, with, all the advice that goes, outside. Okay.
I love this. This is so good. And I know we're seeing, what if you're not yet going through menopause, but your hormones are starting to affect your weight loss goals? Like, what would you say about somebody who's maybe in that situation, Angelina?
Shanos, do you want to address that?
Yeah, we deal with this every day. Your menopause doesn't come out of nowhere. There is a preparation, long-term preparation of your body, your cells. And in some cases, it could be 5 years. In some cases, it could be 10 years. In some cases, it could be even 15 years. So statistically, we know at the age of 35, 34, mid-30s, to late 30s, this is when your body starts to show signs of perimenopause. So perimenopause technically starts very early. This is when you start noticing hormonal imbalance symptoms. And just like I said, if you address that on time, then once you enter menopause, then you already equipped with all the tools, you're in a great shape, so you're not going to feel anything. You see, yeah, I'm 53 years old. I'm not on hormone replacement therapy, only because these methods worked for me, and then for my patients as well. You have to get ready. In Russian, there's a saying, you have to prepare your slate in the summertime and your carriage in the wintertime, meaning that you have to prepare your body in advance, because once you get caught in the middle of the storm, which is called menopause, it is so much harder to bring everything back to the balance. But if you do it before that, you're not even going to notice that there's a bad weather outside.
So good. So good, Janos. All right, Ali, let's take it, let's break it, and we will come back. So let's take a quick break, like a 5 minutes break, and we will come back from some drawings. And remember, we promised you guys gifts. Yeah. So we're gonna do that when we come back in 5 minutes. So let's take a bio break. Let's refresh our coffee, our teas, our water, our green juice, whatever you guys having, and let's get back in 5 minutes for some prizes and the gifts from our office. We'll see you guys soon.
Let's go. Yeah, we've got one more session for you guys, so make sure you come back 5 minutes. We've got a giveaway, we've got gifts, so we'll see you guys in just a few.
Talk to you a little bit about my experience with Power Your Peak Life with Angelina as my coach. Before starting the program, I suffered a lot. I have an autoimmune disease, and I have migraine disease and arthritis and overall lack of energy. And although already predominantly plant-based, I was having difficulty getting back on track. And I had joined this program because of the success of a family member who worked with Angelina one-on-one and had a lot of success. in regards to her health. And so I just basically followed what Angelina said. Every week there was a different theme, and the information was put together in such an amazing, informative, logical way. And all you had to do is listen and learn. And the coaching was top shelf. And at the end of 12 weeks, I had an amazing increased focus and energy, and there was a side benefit of losing 12 pounds. But basically what I want to say is this program is focused, it's scientific. I learned skills that I didn't have before, and I lacked discipline, I think is the best word. And Angelina teaches you daily habits that you build upon and that increase, and that if you just listen and learn the lessons that she gives us about nutrition and neuroscience and just develop good daily habits, the success comes. So I can't be more grateful as a result of this program. As I said, I lost 19 pounds. I regained my energy, focus, and commitment to living a predominantly whole food life, and I couldn't be more grateful. I encourage anyone who is struggling emotionally, physically, to break through their barriers, to take this program. You will not regret it.
Hi guys, my name is Katya, and in this video I wanted to mention one of my favorite aspects that I have learned from Angelina's course, and it's morning routine. Morning routine personally is my favorite because I strongly believe the way you start your day, that's how your day will go, and that's how your day will end. So I definitely prefer starting my day strongly and organized and being active, and so morning routine helped me to be more active. It helped me physically to be more strong, as well it helped me to be more organized so that my day will go more smooth, and it helped me to be prepared for any things and experiences I'm gonna have throughout the day, emotionally, physically, mentally. It's such a good aspect, and I have learned a lot from it, and I definitely recommend it to all of you to take this course and learn for yourself what works the best. And I actually think that the whole course is absolutely amazing, but I just wanted to share just only one aspect of it. But definitely it's life-changing course, and it definitely helps you to be more productive, more organized, healthier, and reach your goals, the ones that you set in front of yourself. So yeah, I wish you the best, and definitely I recommend taking the course.
All right, guys, let's give yourself a round of applause. We have been hanging out, dropping fire, dropping value. Guys, this has been like the most incredible session. Give yourself a round of applause for still hanging out with everybody to the end. I know we've got one more incredible session. We've got a giveaway. We've got, guys, do we want to do some takeaways? Do we want to do the giveaway? Angelina, how are you feeling right now?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway. Yeah.
Let's do the giveaway.
Giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh,
all right, guys, who likes prizes? Type the word prize in the chat if you love a good prize.
Put in the chat who wants prizes. Yeah, who likes prizes.
Let's go.
See some emoji, otherwise we're not gonna have a drawing. We want to see the here.
All right, we want some prizes. They want the people. Give the people their prizes, Angelina.
Awesome. Okay, Shanos, do you want to come up on stage and ask your question?
Well,
All right, so wait, how's it gonna work, guys? Tee us up. How's it gonna work? We're gonna ask some questions, and then what? The first
So-
5
so-
people to answer, or
Yeah,
fill us in.
okay, so we did a lot of teaching, right? So we did today, you guys, did you guys get a lot of value out of this? Tell us. I mean, did you get a lot of value? I want to see in the chat.
Drop the word value if you guys got value today from today's session.
Drop some fire emoji. Good.
Value,
Okay.
value,
Okay.
yes.
All right, great. Okay. So if you've been listening to us, okay, so you're listening to us, so you will know how to answer that question that Shernoz is going to ask you. And for first 5 people who answer this question correctly, okay, so we're going to send you guys those kits. You remember we talked about this, cellular assessment kits. So we're going to send you the kit. And then you're going to get on the phone with us and we're going to do the assessment. And that's going to be our gift to you. Okay. This is something that's included in our big program, guys. I mean, you guys getting like, it's a huge value that you're getting here, but you need to answer the question. So Shanos, let's come up on stage and ask the question.
so the question is, what is the most important part, unit, piece that you have in your body?
Guys, okay.
Type.
Erica got it. Okay. Chelsea got it. Nicole got it. There we go. Good job. Okay.
Let's go. Everybody's been watching. They've been listening.
Okay. Good. Olga, let's track the people who is gonna get the kids, and we're gonna see you guys on the assessment call. Yeah. Are you feeling excited about that? Are you guys, how you feel about winning the kid?
Cells, guys,
Look
look
at
at
this here.
All right.
Guys, so do you want to tell us too what how does it work? How does the assessment work? Because we got a bunch of people lined up.
Yeah, so they're gonna get this test. This is a toxicity test. They're gonna do it in a comfort of their own home, and then they're gonna schedule. They're gonna schedule a call with us. They're gonna see the result. They're gonna schedule a call, and we're gonna walk them so they can see why they feel the way they're feeling, why they cannot lose weight, why they have those problems through the test. So it's gonna be like a mini assessment. We're not drawing their blood, we're not doing the comprehensive test, but that piece of test will give them, because it's a 50% more accurate that like the blood test. So it's a lot of value.
Actually 50 times, not 50%.
Yeah, 50 times. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thanks for correcting me. 50 times. Yeah. And yes, and you're gonna know why you're having a problems. Okay.
It shows the degree of toxicity. So then you know how much of toxicity you have in your body. It doesn't say that you have a liver problem, but on the cellular level, you know how much of waste is collected, inflammation is collected in the body that needs to be released. Yes,
Okay.
and it's a very simple test that you can perform at home. So,
So
pregnancy
the cost
test.
of this test is $150. So I mean, you guys getting this for free as a gift, just for attending this class. This is our thank you to you. So you can go ahead and you can maybe pass this information to to your family and make other people feel great. So they can share this information with anyone else who needs this information. So again, thanks for hanging out with us. And
Angeline, do we have a link or anything for this bonus, or like how do we reach out to them? Are they going to reach out to you, or like
reach out? So you guys can reach out through text, because you guys got got our text messages, you got our emails. So what you need to do is just reach out to us, say like, hey, I'm following up about my gift, and we'll make this work for you. All right.
All right, guys. Okay, just want to make sure. So guys, text Angelina's number, which can we just say have them text you prize, and then you'll know what that means, and you guys can get the assessment started, or
yeah.
Yes,
okay.
text prize to claim your prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
we have Erica, we have Diane, We have, oh, hold on a second. We have Erica.
Yeah.
We have Erica. We have Chelsea. Erica, Chelsea, Keisha, Nicole, Anna. Yeah. Yeah. Congratulations, guys. So exciting. All right. So we're we're almost, like ready to wrap up, and we just want to, kind of see if you guys like drop in a chat, like last minute takeaways, last minute questions that, that you're having. So I just want to finish with that investing in yourself is a smart choice, especially, considering, like with the cell rejuvenation system, considering the time and the effort it takes to research all the health solutions online. Okay. And you can spend countless hours, okay, scoring internet for information. But let's face it, you're a busy woman. Okay. You're a busy woman. You have your life, you have your career, wherever is that. Do you really want to invest, the time like researching this information that will end in trial and error? It took me more than 10 years to figure this out. Okay, so and the program that we're offering, it provides a total streamlined approach to the comprehensive overall health for you. Okay, so because your health is a foundation of your success. Okay, health is your wealth, and our program designed to optimize it. So you have tons of energy, you have tons of focus. You've heard what Janet shared. You've probably seen some other testimonials from our clients. Focus, energy, productivity. We're gonna change your life. We're gonna change your life. I mean, this is what's happening when you start getting into the program. After this 3-day workshop, you guys gonna have all the tools. So that's gonna be the breakthrough. And then you're just gonna go and do that. And you get all the support, from me, from Shanoz, like where else can you have like team of experts and the celebrity doctor working with you as a team, monitoring you every single day, giving you 90-day supplements to change your health, giving you the monitoring system that gonna look inside of your health. Where else will you find that? So we're different, and we're really passionate of getting you guys a result, and you're gonna work with us until you get the results. Okay, so if you're not achieving your results within 90 days, we will continue working with you. So book your call and schedule a talk with us, because during this talk we can uncover some other things that maybe you couldn't figure it out on the call, and we're looking forward to see you at the party. So the event is happening 2 weeks from today, and the pre-launch party where we're gonna get you guys all set up and ready to go. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do for you. And you're getting those gifts. Just want to reiterate one more time. So we're getting all those gifts, the bonuses, they're valid until Friday. And for the first 5 people who come up, you get this additional bonuses. 10 people who come out, we got this additional bonuses. You're getting the tech, the monitoring tech, and you're getting concierge service, for emergency text with Dr. Rustamova. So who is excited for that? I mean, do you guys excited for taking your, control of your life?
Let's go. I love this. I love this. I feel like 2024 is the year we're on the verge of our biggest breakthroughs. Everybody in this room right now, you've already said yes to hanging out to get in the information, and information is nothing without implementation. So Angelina, what you've put together, this is just the coolest experience too. Getting in the room, doing the event, having that white glove service, like basically like when you show up at a hotel and they take your bags and they park your car and like it's like full on valet for your health. I love all of this. I love all of this.
Yes, thank you, Ali, for being with us here and just giving us so much energy and serving our people here. You've been amazing. Absolutely love hanging out with you every single time. So that was so cool. And before we wrap up, I would like to leave with a quote that really captures the essence of, what we're striving in terms of your health journey. So the only limits that exist are the one you place on yourself. The only limits that exist are the ones that you place at yourself. Okay. So, and that speaks directly to that your health, our goals are your health change, your health transformation is so close. And it's